Hey Guardians, new episode of Safe Mode. I'm doing Exodus 2A today. Sorry it's been such a while. Obviously we had all the DDoSing and glitches and stuff that were just ruining it for me. Couldn't get anything done. You can see that in my last video that was a bit of a joke about it all. And I've just got another PC as well, so I've been transferring everything over and getting everything set up. Anyway, here we go. I'm on my Night Stalker using Mobius Quiver for my Shadow Shot, Marksman's Dodge on the abilities, Triple Jump, Snare Bomb and the Vortex Grenade. For the aspects, I'm using Trapper's Ambush and I'm using Vanishing Step, using a lot of invis. I've got the Echo of Remnants, the Echo of Dilation, Echo of Obscurity, again for going invisible, and the Echo of Leeching. This is all my fragments. Right, I'm using the Wish Ender. I've got Briar's Love on, but I'm not really using that at all. So don't worry about you having that slot. And I've got my Retrofit Escapade. This was a build I was using for a Nightfall recently. I've got the Piercing Bowstring on the Artifact. Unstoppable Scout we're not using. Or the Fusion. Perhaps Void Strand Siphon combo might come into effect on the mods, I don't know. Using the Void Elemental Orbs. Definitely want Overload Machine Guns. Elemental Fury. And I don't think the rest really particularly matters. Again. Now I've got the Graviton Forfeit for improved invisibility. What we got here? Nothing again really of any note other than the arc damage resistance. So yeah, let's get into it. I'd started this, by the way, about 5 minutes before reset, so I had one attempt to get this right. Because I'd left it too long. I was like, oh, I haven't done Exodus. But anyway, yes, here we go. Straight up, get the shanks down. Now, occasionally, the servitor will be here at the back. But sometimes when you spawn in, he'll actually be the very first thing you see. So it seems to change depending when you load in. But just stay back, get him down with the Wish Ender, and try and get him to a finisher so that I can go invisible. Now, this is where you need to pay attention to the way Bungie designs maps. They put things there for a reason. If you notice, this tube is right here, and in my opinion that's designed to do exactly what I'm doing now. Just get straight in there and you've got a perfect little hidey hole. Hide from all these dregs, but just be careful when they throw grenades. I'm waiting for a servitor on the right. There he is. Could see me looking over to the right there for a moment, waiting for him to come out. So we've got the barrier servitor, so we'll get the dregs down, get the barrier servitor, and as soon as you've got him staggered, get those shanks. That's the first thing to do, because they're protected. Otherwise, like he's just protecting that shank now, but the shanks can really do damage quickly. So you want to stagger him, and then immediately get the shanks down, and then go back to the barrier servitor. Now I'm moving forward a bit, because sometimes there's an absolute knob, and he does this, and goes hiding away in the corner. He won't always do that. Sometimes he'll stay out in the open. I've had to come out of cover and go and hunt him down. Now, you're going to get an overload captain here. You can see him jumping down, and another one at the back. First thing I want to do is ignore him and get all these wretches down, if you can. They're all moving around in the back there. Just keep at the back here and use that little bit here for cover. I don't know what to call that. Just some stuff that's covered up with a sheet. But try and get those wretches down and some of the red bar enemies at the back. Now I'm moving round, staggering with my grenade launcher. See, they teleport everywhere. I absolutely hate these overload captains. So I've got a grenade on him, got him staggered. Let's get him down with a machine gun. Use your dodge to reload so he doesn't start teleporting away. Finisher on him, go invisible. Invisible? Sean Connery. As you can see, this is why I get the wretches down, because as you make a move on the overload captain, they like to come out and try and stab you with the glaives. But anyway, that's that bit done, out of the way. I like to go invisible here and jump up onto this roof. I've got my super ready, as you can see. This is a perfect hiding place. If he sees you, you're still good to jump up behind here and he can't hit you even with splash damage. Now, I'm going to stagger him, jump over, and he's going to get me full super. And there you go, that's the second overload captain out of the equation. Now get the hell back, out of the way. There it is again. And you've got the exploder shanks to look out for. There will be some more exploder shanks in a bit, but that's the first wave of them. Now I'm going to jump back on here and pick off these red bars from back here. Just beware of the grenades. I like to aim slightly above the heads, because as you can see there, when I was aiming on his head, the bows seem to curve down and they stick into the scenery. Like if you're too close to something that you're hiding behind and you shoot, it looks like you've got a clear shot, but instead you'll see it stick in the wall next to you or something like that. It seems to do that a lot with bows. Right there, I meant to actually slam down on them and pick up the well. We've got attrition, but unfortunately it landed on the ledge, but at least it still incapacitated all the ads. Now again, stay back because you've got another overload and a barrier servitor at the back, and there's also another yellow bar servitor. As you can maybe just seen him then for a second. I've just moved into the room just to have a quick look, see if there's any more ads and to trigger any more to spawn, because there's a lot of ads that keep spawning in. And I stay back, keep staying back, because they'll come to you, and when they go past a certain distance they can no longer be made immune by the servitor. So stay back, don't go through these two containers. Again, this feels how the level has been designed. You've got this perfect gap here between the containers to look through and stay back, and it just keeps you separate from everybody in there. Now just make sure you're aware of anybody coming for you. These resilient dregs, they might only be dregs, but they hit very hard, and also beware of them up on the roof here. If you get a resilient dreg up there, they're what you need to worry about. Now stay back, splash damage from that servitor is really powerful. Again, I'm not going anywhere near inside. I think some exploders have just come in at the back. So as you kill a certain amount of ads, there's more spawning in waves. I'm just going to get all these down first. Stay the hell back and get the servitor and the barrier servitor and the overload on their own. I don't want to tackle them with all these ads. Here we got more exploders, they just keep coming and coming and coming. Now I've got my super up again, so that's ready to do some damage on one of the champions. Oh, got a bit close for comfort there. Again, use that dodge whenever you can. Use your invisibility if you need to get the hell out of the way. Right. I think that's most of them down. Now, here's where you want to think about who you're going to take on first, because the barrier servitor can shield the overload, and if he does, the overload's just going to be invincible and do loads of damage, so you can't really focus on the barrier. So I'm just taking some pot shots. I've still got some low level ads there. I'm still taking the odd shot and just keeping that barrier staggered if I can. What I'm actually going to do when all of the low level ads are gone, which I think there's still a couple of, as you can see, I'm going to get back up on that roof to the left, because then I can effectively get shielded. I've got the high ground. No, not a Star Wars reference. Right, take this normal servitor out at the back. Again, he'll keep teleporting. You want to watch out, because sometimes he'll teleport to the right like that and he'll go right down the back. So if you can, get him down quick. I mean, luckily he teleported back to the left. Sometimes he'll go right behind them containers at the back. Right, now I can pick the barrier off. So that means that the overload is not going to be shielded at any point. I can just stay behind this pipe, and the overload can't hit me. Oops, touched the pipe there. That's what I'm on about too close to cover, or if you're aiming exactly on something, sometimes it hits the scenery instead. Unfortunately, that meant he got a bit of his health back, so this is going to take a little bit longer than I wanted. But hey ho, that's how it goes. Ignore the overload. Keep tabs on where he's going, just in case he teleports up with you. But ignore him and get the barrier down. Right, here we go. Stagger, super, goodbye. And now we're pretty much home free. That's the hard bit done, because through there is the boss room. So we've got 2 barrier servitors, loads of red bars, keep gradually coming to you from the boss. Big massive servitor you can see at the top right there. He'll move over to the very far right and he'll shoot down here occasionally, but while he's over there, he's not a threat. Now what you want to do with these barriers is pick one at a time. Don't try and do both, because inevitably one of them will get a shield and they get all the health back. Just pick one and stick with it. Hopefully pick the one closest to you. Unfortunately, I've started on the one who's just behind. Sometimes they do that, and he goes behind the other servitor and gets his shield up and you can't hit him. So I seem to have got away with it here, but if you can tell which one's the closest, go for that one. But just focus on one, or do both. Keep an eye on these dregs here, throwing grenades. Down there. Barrier servitor down again. Got a wretch coming up to play. Get a couple of shots on them while he's staggered. So he's not going to get his health back. And back to shooting the barrier. Oh, seems to have come down to ground level. Get him down, this has taken a while. Nearly there. Good night, Bianca. Right. Now it's time to take on the boss. If you want, you can come up here and sit in this little hidey hole portion. And he can't hit you. You'll get the ads coming to you. Gives you a bit closer range to some of the red bars. Personally, I just like to go back out here and get the boss down. You can see he's shielding some of the other enemies there, but don't have to worry about them. Concentrate on getting him down. I'll have my super very shortly. I'll fire that at him as well. Yeah, once you get him down past his first third, he moves over to the left side of the room, but hopefully we're not going to have to worry about him moving about much, because I'll just put my super into him and that's it for him, I think. Oh, missed. There we go. So that's that. Solo Master Flawless, all the overloads are done. Pick off all these red bars. Again, don't take it for granted that you can just go and get the chests. I mean, you could go in Viz and do it if you want, but I like to take my time. Make sure the room is empty. A couple of dregs up top, and you've got sets of 2 shanks at the bottom, all around the room. Probably just see some to the right there. There you go, some on the left I've just passed. I'm invisible, so they've not seen me. Right, there's one there, but there's little holes that are dotted around the room. Again, don't take the shanks for granted. There's 2 just gone. There'll be another 2 on the right. There you go, look. Full hole again. And I think... no, that's not everybody. Another 2 there, look. Don't think I even used the scout at all, did I? So there we go. And don't forget, the shutter's open and there's a load of little shanks there. If you still don't want to die, just wipe them out. That's it. Done. Solo Master Flawless. Nice and safe. So again, I hope this helps. And now I've got computer set up again, and the game seems to be running relatively normal. I can hopefully get back to making a bit more content. So yeah, hope you enjoyed, Guardians. Let me know in the comments, and I've been madbeef.